All right, folks. Been doing a lot of time lapse, so I'm just gonna give you a quick video. So I have not bolted this down yet, but here's my framing. So this sits notched in. This is notched in, and this is also notched in. And I also notched this in. So this is notched into here, and this is notched into here and notched into here. And that's a 45-degree miter right there. You can see there's a 40-degree miter. So look, it's not hard. It was just extra work. I didn't want a butt here, and I didn't want to use a long piece for that side too. I don't need it to be that strong. So the question now is, I originally wanted to put these two like this. But that is so uneven. Look at that. These boards are shit. So I might have to touch my good pile. And then the question is, do I leave this area available? What's 3 inches? How is it that I have a tape measure and then I don't have a tape measure? So what's 3 inches over here? 3 inches over here, that's crazy, not enough. So if I leave that, that's not enough. So if I leave 3 inches from here, how many inches does that leave me? So if I leave 3 inches here, that's gonna leave me what? How many inches here? We got almost 6 3/4 shy. 6 3/4 shy. Wait, what? This needs to be pulled in. This is almost 6 7. And it says it needs to be further out. How is that possible? So let's put 7 feet here. That's 7 inches, so. Okay, so that's 7 inches right there. And then what we have here is 7 inches. And somehow the board is straight. So what's this here? 7 inches. How does that not look straight? Yo, it does not look straight from here. From here, it does not look straight. It looks crooked as hell. All right, so I was thinking of having that. And then like, where's my stockpile? Let me just have a piece of wood that's big enough. And then you can have a bunch of shit like this here. And you can have a little cubby. So you could put these up here, further up, and it acts as a shelf. So you can put some tools in there, and it could hold it. I think I'm gonna do that. And then I was also originally thinking to keep it flush, like this. So I haven't decided what I'm gonna do. And then what you can do is you can have holes drilled in here at a grid pattern, so you could fit your clamps in. So you see what I mean? If you had a hole here, you could fit this through. Like first you gotta take the whole thing off. You gotta take the whole thing off. Oh, it does not come off. Alright, you gotta buy special clamps then. So maybe that idea won't work. But you see what I'm saying? Like, if I needed to clamp something, So you see what I mean? So if I cover this up like this, and I want to clamp something next time, how am I going to clamp it? I need to drill a screw in. So I don't know if I should just do it like this the whole way across. And how much do I leave it? Do I leave literally just barely enough? Do I leave some here so I can clamp stuff here? Or do I make it flush over here, leave a gap here? Like, it's so confusing. I probably don't want that there. So let's figure it out. This is gonna be a woodworking table, so. Oh, the end of that is not straight. That's why it didn't look crooked. This is not sitting flush, and it looks crooked. I don't know how a 2x12 looks crooked, but. So if we're looking at 3 3/4, that's about 3 3/4. I'll take that as 3 3/4, right? It was a hair. Okay, okay. Now we're doing better. All right, but still doesn't look straight to me. I mean, and it gives us enough. It literally gives us enough to clamp. It literally gives us enough to clamp. And then I can clamp like this too. So honestly, some spacing would work out probably. I should probably like stagger the whole thing. And then I'll have a piece of plywood to go on top when I need to work on it. That seems about the best idea I came up with.